Alright, so today we're going to learn how to stake some LOF and BNB to farm some NFTs. Alright, so the LP tokens are going to be in Cake. They're going to be Cake LP, which is just liquidity provided on PancakeSwap. We're going to mix LOF and BNB in a 50-50 ratio to create the LP tokens. We need this for obvious reasons. Our liquidity is all locked on version 1 because that was when the token came out. PancakeSwap only had one version. Okay, so the LOF on V1 and V2 is the exact same. There's no difference between them. You're getting the exact same token at the end of the transaction, no matter what. Okay, think of this like the old version versus the new version. It's the same store, selling the same product with a different design. They still have a ton of inventory in the old design, but people want to buy the new one because it's new. So if you only have $2,000 worth of inventory, like we just say for instance on version 2, and somebody wants to buy $3,000 worth, the store's going to say, yeah, we'll sell you the $2,000 for $3,000 if you just want to give us your extra money. And if the customer says, yeah, sure, I'll give you $3,000 for $2,000 worth, well, then you both agreed to it, and you just got screwed. You could have just gone somewhere else and bought $3,000 worth and got for $3,000. That's how the version 1 and version 2 works right now. We don't have enough liquidity on V2, so we need more. Doing this pairing of the two and putting it on version 2 should help us out with the problem that we already have with the low liquidity, and then we can have people stop telling us that they can't buy it, even though they can buy it just because they don't know how to operate PancakeSwap. So that's the biggest reason why we're using specifically this token. So if you haven't bought LOF, you can read through this. We've got videos on the website. We don't need to go over it right now. Make an LP. Alright, before you even make the LP, let's figure out how much it costs. So to figure out how much it costs, you can click on this link right here, or you can go on poocoin.app and go to and search LOF, and you look right here on the info tab. It'll show you how much money is inside V2. From there, you'll click on this holders, you'll see the tokens, you'll divide this number by this number, and now you know how much it costs. Earlier today when I did this, it came out at $236 each. That's how much each LP token is. Okay, now it's 50-50, so it's half. So it'll be roughly $120 worth of BNB, roughly $120 worth of LOF, and you'll make an LP token. Okay, so the price fluctuates on the LP tokens. Last week, for instance, when the whole market was down lower, the LP tokens were about $180 a piece. So as you can see, they've gone up. Now, how LP works is it pretty much evens out between the two assets. So it's 50-50. So if LOF goes up, say 800%, BNB stays at 0%, you'll meet right in the middle, about 400% on this overall price will change. Okay. So now that being said, if that does happen, this goes up 800%, you're going to say, well, I was better off holding LOF, which is true. In this case, you would be, but who knows that for certain all the time. LPs are good assets to trade. Whenever one token has had a major rise and you think it's going to correct, because if the other one stays stable, it'll hold the price value higher, and that's one of the advantages to LP. So it's kind of a risk avert in a downside market or in a pullback, and then it does take away from some of your profit on the upside. But again, who knows? BNB could get up to Ethereum prices easily. That's 10x from here. So when is it going to do that? Nobody knows. Okay, nobody knows. So that's why it's just kind of like, it's just a longer term asset to hold on to and a little bit safer asset to hold on to. So that being said, we've got two farms. Okay, so now that you know the price on them, on each LP, the Diamond Farm is the higher tier farm. It's going to have the max of 6 LP tokens and a minimum of 0.6 tokens. The Saphire Farm, which is a little bit lower, is going to have 2 LP tokens with a minimum of 0.2. Okay, the reason I'm doing that is because these are going to be in the NFTs are going to be in a series. Okay, we're going to have 10 golds, 10 silvers, and 20 bronze over a 10-week span, and then it resets. It starts over at a season 2, number 1. Okay, by the end of that season, the smallest holder will be able to buy one of those golds, and that's what I was trying to is make sure that I involve the entire community, from the smallest minnow all the way to the largest whale. Everybody can be involved in it. Everybody can get one of the highest tier NFTs. You're just gonna have to kind of be strategic with when you get it or how you get it. All right, so now that we know enough about the LP tokens to go make them, you can simply click this link. I'll make this whole PowerPoint into a PDF and send it into the main room. Click on this link right here and it'll take you straight to where you need to go, or you can follow these steps and it'll take you to where you need to pair your BNB and LOF. So now that you add them, you're going to add your BNB and your LOF. Once you click that, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to get charged a 9% tax when you create it. There's nothing we can do about it. If there's anything we can do to waive it, absolutely we would, but it's inherent in the contract. So there's literally nothing that we can do to not make it happen. Okay, so this is something that I think that people need to know about LP, is the fact that the 3% reflection that keeps on being mentioned in the room that you're missing out on, that's not the entire tax on or every single transaction that happens with LOF. So there's also 6% that happens positively no matter where your tokens are at, if they're staked or not. The burn and the addition to LP, which is what raises the floor of LOF, then this 6% right here outweighs the 3% reflections. Also, you got to remember that 3% reflections is 3% of a transaction over 33,000 wallets that hold LOF. So very, very, very minimal. I wish you guys would not linger on just that 3%. The 9% tax when you get in is a big deal. That's 9% of your total holdings as a tax when you get in, and it'll be another 9% when you get out. However, if the asset goes up dramatically, you're going to make money there. Also, these NFTs, when I get to the prices, you're going to see they are very reasonably priced to where you will turn a profit on them. And if you take a loss, it's your own damn fault. Plain and simple. Impermanent loss is something you need to know about when you're dealing in LPs. Click on this link right here, and you can watch another video that's very, very informative. It tells you a lot about how how impermanent loss works. And to me personally, and all the investing that I've done, impermanent loss has not affected me very much at all. I've had multiple 5-digit investments that I ended up losing, $30-40 worth, and because like I said, it still evens out as far as the percentages go. It pretty much bears the middle of the two assets. So like I said earlier, LP is a risk avert asset in a bear market, because if one of them goes down, whichever one goes down further is going to, you're going to have one that's going to go further than the other, and you're going to find your cost or your value right about in the middle. So say one of them drops 80%, the other one drops 50%, your total loss will be about 65%. So you don't know which asset it's going to be. You just kind of, you're riding both of their coattails. Whoever's more successful, you're benefiting from that. And yeah, they balance out, and then you also gain liquidity. You also gain liquidity fees from trading. Every single time somebody trades between LOF and BNB, you will get fees back. All right, so now that you got the LP tokens in your wallet, let's put them to work. You go put them in the farm. The UI is it's so user friendly. I feel like Unifty has done a great job with how user friendly the farm is. It's pretty straightforward. You hit stake, you stake it, or you approve it, you stake it, and then you start earning points instantly. Okay. 1 point will be earned per 24 hours per one LP token. So for each token, 1 point. Very simple. Every 24 hours, it calculates it every second. So if you have nothing better to do than watch grass grow and paint dry, you can sit there and watch your points earn. Also, or you just know that, okay, after 24 hours, however many points I have in there is how many I have. So for instance, the diamond farm is 6 max LPs. So every 24 hours, you'll earn 6 points. Tiered content will be listed with durations in mind. So the longer you stake, the more points you earn, and the higher tier you can claim. All right, so the points are non-transferable. This is very important. Points are non-transferable from one farm to the other. We have 4 farms. We have 2 safe for work, 2 not safe for work. So 2 nude, 2 non-nude farms, and you need to choose which one you want to put your tokens in, or you can split it into small amounts, put it in all of them. You can do whatever you want. But just know that once you gain points in one farm, you can't just pull them out and put them to another farm. They are in that farm only forever and ever and ever. Nothing anybody can do to change that. That's the way his system is, and that's the way it works, and I believe that it should be. So anyways, to me that's a big point to hit on. The points are like currency, so as you gain them, when you use them to claim something, they're gone, just like money. If it's 2 points and you spend 2 points, those 2 points are gone. You start back at 0. If that's all you had was just 2 points. Content in both farms is tiered with 3 levels right now as I'm making this video, because we could expand above or below these tiers, but they're gold, silver, and bronze. Okay, the content in the diamond farm is more explicit, costs more to claim. I'll get to the claim cost in a minute. Collecting all the NFTs in one tier unlocks the utility that will be announced soon. I've got a message out to all 15 content creators. They haven't all gotten back to me yet. 6 of them have, and they were all on board with what I had recommended, and I'll go over that in just a minute. Each content creator has their own level of explicitness and preference of the content, so we respect everything that they wish, and we're not going to try to push any of our content creators into doing anything they aren't comfortable with. Obviously, we respect them with the utmost respect that we can give them. I mean, this is very serious work for them, and we respect every wish that they make. So the diamond farm. So since the tiers exist in both farms, the gold, silver, and bronze, the NFTs farmed in both the diamond and sapphire will be needed to call upon the utility. Okay, you need to know that, again, if you want to call these utilities, you have to have all of the golds, which are in both farms, or all of the silvers, or all of the bronzes. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do the release yet, because I think I really like to leave this up to the community, because it can go either way. Okay, so if I say exactly on this date at this time I'm going to start doing it, it's going to be a competitive carding event. Everybody's going to be sitting there, finger on the mouse, ready to claim the one that they want. If I don't schedule it and we do unscheduled releases, I don't drop all of them at one time. It's one after another after another after another. So there's still going to be people that are probably going to see that there's stuff being uploaded, and they will be notifying everybody in the room, and there will be a big commotion. But to me, it's kind of like the people that stay involved, they're going to be on the up and up. And if you're not involved and you're not paying attention to your investment here, then you're probably going to miss out on the opportunity to get one of the higher tiers. So I'll leave that up to the community. We'll probably put a vote up and see where you guys want to go with that. All right, so these are the utilities that I've recommended to the content creators, but like I said, they haven't all gotten back, so I'm going to be really brief on this because it could completely change. Okay, Gold Series is a custom 101 NFT from the content creator, plus you get the other 2 tiers. Silver is you get a custom video from the content creator within their comfort. Like I said earlier, we have from fully clothed models all the way to very explicit, porn, pretty much literal porn stars. So the video is going to be up to the content creator, and it could be anything from like hello and thank you for collecting all of these to very explicit videos. So that's going to be between the content creator and the collector whenever you guys actually collect all of these, the whole series, one whole series. Okay, bronze is going to be just a custom fan tag shout out on any of the mainstream social media accounts saying thanks for collecting all my art. And that, like I said, all of these could change completely, so let's be really brief on it. But something I do want to touch on is the utility will be called upon in our marketplace. We will have, you'll connect your wallet to the marketplace. It'll check to make sure you have all the NFTs for that particular series, and then you'll have the option to call upon the utility with the content creator. From there, a conversation can be started between you two, and then the final product will be delivered. That's all going to be, like I said, on the marketplace that's coming, and because I know that would be a question I would have too, is how am I going to call this utility? All right, so here's the table for the claiming costs. Okay, so I had to put them in BNB because that's how the platform works, but I can break them down pretty rough dollar right now. This one was about $35. This was about, I think, $18, and this was like $7. Okay, for the bronze. Right, here's the quantities: 3, 7, 15. The duration of staking. If you have the max, this is for the max. 2-day, 5-day, 7-day, and it's the same in both of them. Again, it's also the same tiers in both of them. However, the cost is also cheaper here. It's about $18, $7, and about $2 worth of BNB. That's today as of June 1st, 2021 when I'm making this video. So if it's way off from there, we will adjust them. This, just to be clear, the fees. So 85% of these claims go to the content creator. Okay, we're not trying to make much money off this. This was never even in the white paper to begin with. I introduced this utility to the founders, and they took to it and let me run it. So this is just to get us the utility of the token and some of our NFTs going so that we have something to actually sell in our marketplace whenever our marketplace goes live. To me, it was a win-win, and we get the version 2 liquidity so that new people coming in aren't scared of buying on V1 because they don't understand the warning that makes it sound like it's a bad thing to use V1. Okay, so it was a win-win-win for everybody. 15% of this goes to the artist and the company cost. I can tell you today, I only listed bronze because we're going to roll out the content throughout this week. Give you a little taste of the bronze right now. We'll roll out the silvers here in 2 or 3 days, and then we'll put the golds out with a couple days later. All of them will be before you even have enough points to earn them. So it's just kind of building momentum towards seeing our first gold NFTs. But I minted all the bronze today, and I can tell you that the amount of money that I had to put in the box for the 15% is less than it cost me to. I'm sorry, it was more than it cost me. Wait. I'm sorry. The amount that I had to put in the box for us to receive is less than it cost me to mint and list them today. We are literally taking a loss on the bronze. The silvers will be a very, very, very small, and the gold will be a little bit larger, not a whole lot bigger, and it is going to pretty much be almost break even for the company. So whenever you're buying these and you're paying these claim fees, which are I feel like extremely low for a one of 3, you're only paying $35 for it. The money's going straight to the content creators. Okay, these prices will change because we're not going to short the content creators. If BNB, for instance, drops 50% from here, you can expect everything on here to double. If it rises, we will adjust it accordingly. I'm not going to say that it'll stay at exactly the $35 price points because as things go on, maybe the models decide that they want more. Who knows? I'm not going to say that for a fact they will stay exactly those dollar amounts, but that's what they are right now. And also demand, supply and demand will also dictate. This is a launch of the first series. We will gauge demand from this one, and then if we have to change it before the next series, we will. But I really try to hold out for the entire series, and then we can redo the quantities and tiers on the next series starting in 10 weeks from now. All right, so after you've collected them, you can sell these NFTs. So like I said, again, you should never be selling these for a loss because of how ridiculously affordable they are right now. I feel like nobody should be selling for a loss. There is a 15% royalty on every single one that goes back to the content creator. Okay, so because they're so reasonably priced right now, they're expecting more trades later on, and with the economics that I've put into this, I don't see how there wouldn't be trading this and have to go on. So whenever you're going to sell them, you can go to your wallet, click the pencil, go to sell, and you can sell it. We really wish that you would sell all of them in LOF because that's what we're going to do in our marketplace. Whenever you sell it, choose the amount, custom token, paste the address for LOF, and then you can set your however many LOF you're trying to sell one for, and go from there. All right, that covers the PowerPoint part. If you guys want to see a little sneak peek into the farm, oh, did I close it? Oh, I did. Oh no, I didn't. There it is. All right, so here's the farm. This is the not safe for work diamond farm. Again, I'm trying to make it very simple for everybody. The claiming fees are going to be here, and if they change, I will change them on all the farms. The points are right here, and the min max is already on here also. All the links to our socials, the website, and this right here will actually take you straight to buy liquidity if you need more. Here is what it looks like. You're going to hit stake. You're going to stake, put the amount that you're going to stake, and you hit stake. It's literally that simple. From there, it shows you how many you've got in there, and you can start earning points instantaneously. And then whenever you want to unstake, same thing. Unstake, pull them back out, separate them, and pancake swap, and it's literally that simple. Like I said, extremely, extremely simple. See how many points you've got. See the prices here. The thing I don't like about NFT that on their farms is whenever you have enough points, this number will go away and it'll say claim. So if you don't know how many points it is, again, that's why I put it up here for you guys. And I can't wait for you guys to get in here and start looking through some of the content. All the links to the farms will be posted in the main room, and the PDF that we just, or the PowerPoint that we just went over, will be as a PDF in the main chat. And we will probably be having a AMA sometime soon, either I guess tonight or maybe tomorrow, and we will announce that also. So if you guys have any questions, I tried to be brief but informal, and let us know what any questions you have, or we'll see you on the other side. Thank you, guys.